I am so fucking annoyed that the refs threw that flag. Like,
bro,
like I'm speaking out of both sides of my mouth.
They did their
I
job.
think that Tony, he was offsides.
Bro, did you see how far off sides he was? Bro, like, look.
Fuck it, bro. Fuck it. It creates for a bad product. That play was fucking sick. Trav lateral that play to him. It was so tight. To think to do that is awesome.
But bro,
like,
we've seen him
take
do
that
that
away
before.
from us, bro. I know.
We've seen him do that before.
Just
like,
get the refs fucking. They do not need to be a part of the goddamn conversation every fucking game. It drives me crazy.
Okay, so like that's it.
Should they have thrown it? Fuck no, dude. Fuck them. Fuck the refs. They're ruining all the fun, man. I fucking hate refs, bro. What is up? What is up? Beau Allen here, a.k.a. the Butter King, 7-year NFL vet out of Wisconsin.
And I'm Nate Collins, a.k.a. Dr. Fax, 4-year vet out of Virginia. And today we are running kind of like our flu game pod. I'm struggling with a little bit of a like seasonal migraine, day 2 of it, so it's slowing down. And you, my friend, I don't know what's going on with you down there in Tampa.
I don't know, dude. Facts. I'm flaccid as hell. I'm trying to think like opposite of torque talk. No torque talk this week. Just flaccid fellas. I'm flaccid. No torque. Zero torque for Beau right now. So I'm trying to juice up, get a little bit of fake energy. I don't have anything I'm torqued about, brother. I'm just flaccid. I'm a flaccid little boy. I got like 3 brain cells rattling around, just competing right now, trying to just speak words into sentences and truly struggling.
Well, lucky for you, I'm not fully flaccid, so I do have a few things that I'm torqued about. And
semi-torqued.
Yeah, one of them is my mom found my vintage Pokédex. I'm realizing how big of a nerd I was, and bro, I'm going to retire soon.
Let's go. Bro, there is something about a holographic Charizard. I'm torqued now. You see it, and it just gets, like, nostalgia flows back. Like, that's gold right there, bro.
Bro, just bringing it back. And I am, younger Fax. Bro, I am so proud of younger Fax because look at the condition.
Dark Charizard?
Yes.
Bro, you gotta get these rated.
No, I know, bro. And then I just found out that these two, they don't have like these little ratings on the bottom, so they're worth more. They're like a no rating, like Japanese. And I'm like, bro, I am unbelievable.
Blastoise.
And then look, first edition.
That's huge.
Yeah, bro.
Machamp? What is that, Machamp?
Machamps.
Sick.
Yeah, bro. Like, so my mom, she was like, yeah, I found these 2 boxes. And believe it or not, like, these are just some of them. I have a lot more. And, bro, I was beyond excited when I actually seen what cards, because she first sent me a picture of the box, and, like, she had took some of the cards out, and all I could really see is the Charizard. And I figure, I'm like, oh, that's probably, like, the best card in there. And lo and behold, there's a lot of good cards. So I am going to say that is a great early birthday because Fax turns 36 on Thursday, guys.
Hell yeah, boy.
Yeah.
Happy birthday, Fax. I'm going to call you up on midnight on Thursday, sing you a big happy birthday song. We paid the favor for a couple weeks ago when you and Posh serenaded me on the pod.
Yeah. No, I'm excited. And 36, I have my sister and her wife and my niece coming into town, so I'm really, really, really excited for that. This is going to be their first time getting to meet my daughter. I'm definitely excited for that, and the holidays coming up. First holiday with the child. She's not really going to remember it, but it's cool. Like just seeing, really just seeing my girl like be a mother, and kind of like now we have a family getting ready for the holidays and things like that. It's been a really, really dope experience for me, like just outside looking in at that. So I can say that I've been torqued about that. 36 is looking good. I definitely didn't, if you'd asked me a year ago, like if I would be going into 36, like with a kid and like a family, like I probably wouldn't have thought that, but everything is shaping up, and I can say I'm torqued about my first holiday, like with the family.
I'm torqued for you. Sentimental Facts. I'd love to see it. So, hey, we're in a little bit of a dead period for college football at the moment, but we had the College Football Awards ceremony last week in New York.
Dead zone.
So let's talk about that a little bit. The Heisman ceremony. I want to start this off. We used to give out the Drip King Award a lot on the pod for like guys who would come in pregame or whatever, looking really good in the tunnel. I want to talk some about, there's a lot of buzz about Michael Penix's suit that he wore to the Heisman ceremony, and like a big deal was made because he was, the inside of his suit jacket lining was like all the teammates or the names of his teammates. He was trying to show him some love. I can't give out the Drip King Award for that because I feel like that's cool. It's cool. It's cool. It's cool. But it's kind of fucking lame,
But the outside, bro, it's velvet. It's velvet.
The velvet I like.
See, if you didn't open up, I don't fully agree with you, but I do agree with you a little bit in the sense that I think the names, I get it, but it's a little corny. It's a little corny, but I think he backed it up with having the velvet. The velvet suit, I think, is absolutely amazing. And just out of the guys up there, I kind of like the red and black that Maserati Marv wore.
Yeah, I like his bow tie. It's kind of like an oversized bow tie.
Yeah.
That I kind of like. It's not velvet.
It's not velvet.
If I'm giving the Drip King Award out, like, first of all, Bo Nix looks corny as hell. He looks like a youth pastor, kind of. Like, not really doing it for me.
Youth pastor is hilarious, bro.
That's not the Heisman vibe that I'm looking for. Like, can we get some swag, Beau? Come on, you're giving Bo's a bad name out there. So I guess I'm going to give it to Maserati Marv with the big red bow tie.
What kind of suit would you wear? What kind of suit would you have lined up, bro?
I don't know, man. Depends. I'd probably go with like something real flashy, like, I don't know, some Dennis Rodman shit,
Like patchwork suit?
No.
Like Chris Sager? You know who Chris Sager is?
I'm going like 70s, like Studio 54, like fucking big,
you know who Chris Sager is, bro?
No.
He was a famous NFL like analyst, and he used to have like I think the suits that you're talking about. Like he used to wear really eccentric suits and everything. But that's funny to think about.
So let's talk about these postseason awards. The Heisman went to Jayden Daniels. I think we all kind of saw that coming. He had an unbelievable season. We all kind of know, just like, I don't need to exhaust ourselves reading off all these stats, but 40 touchdowns, 4 interceptions with almost 4,000 yards passing and almost 1,200 yards rushing, 10 TDs rushing as well. Had an unbelievable season. We were all kind of rooting for Jayden Daniels. He's a great player, great guy. I think he's going to make a really good pro as well. So, I don't know. Were you surprised about that, Fax?
Absolutely not. I wasn't. And then obviously you can see 503 picks. He got first place. And then the next up, Penix had 292. I think everyone, once you see the numbers, bro had 50 touchdowns, bro.
Yeah.
Like 50.
Incredible.
50 touchdowns. And yeah, they lost games, but bro, 50 touchdowns is 50 touchdowns. And then like I hear people saying that Penix, because like he beat Oregon twice, that should have bumped him up even more. But I think they got it right, all in all.
Yeah, I think so too. And Penix, speaking of Penix, he got the Maxwell Award, which is the most outstanding player. That's kind of standard. It's usually,
the second place, yeah. Before you get into that, did you know, here's a fun fact for you. Did you know that Chris Long got 1 Heisman vote in college?
I did not know that.
How lit is that?
That is lit. Put that on the resume for C. Long.
Hell yeah. Like, I remember that year, his senior year, I think he had like 14 and a half maybe sacks. And yeah, he got one vote. That's lit.
I was honorable mention all Big Ten 3 years in a row, so I was right there. I was right there too, Dr. Fax.
First team all ACC, baby. Let's go.
That's from like having 18 tackles in that one game.
Yeah, I know. It really, bro, it really is. It really is. That shit bumped my shit up a lot.
Yeah, I bet. So let's just run through these awards really quick. Nothing super crazy. I don't think there were any major surprises. The one that I thought was a little bit interesting was the Fred Biletnikoff Award. That went to Maserati Marv, who's the most outstanding wide receiver this season. I think an argument could have been made for Malik Neighbors as well from LSU. He beat out Malik by 1 vote. So I'm just going to read off their stats just to kind of show you why this was so close. Maserati Marv on the season had 67 receptions, 1,211 yards, 14 touchdowns. Malik Neighbors from LSU had 86 receptions, 1,546 yards, and 14 touchdowns. So I think Neighbors kind of had better stats. I think Maserati Marv deserved it. Like, he was by far the best player on the Ohio State football team, whereas LSU obviously had Jayden Daniels as well. But Neighbors had the Heisman quarterback throwing to him. So I don't know. What do you think? Who do you think? You think the committee got that one right, Fax?
Yeah, I mean, I think so. He got beat out by one vote, and there's 650 journalists. So if it was like 400 to 250, I think it would be more of a conversation like, hey, like that 150 people, like, what were you watching, or what are you thinking, or what are you guys like? What's the final decision for you on your vote when you if you're just looking at the stats? And I guess like for these guys, they watch a lot of football, and just like you said, one had the Heisman quarterback thrown to him, the other one didn't. And Ohio State, they were a better team. So it's just like I think maybe you think about it as the yards that and the receptions that Marvin Harrison was accumulating, they were more meaningful. So to say.
And I mean, I think Marvin Harrison's obviously a highly, highly regarded player. There was actually a report recently that he was offered an NIL deal that would compete with what he would receive as a first overall draft pick. So I'm reading this tweet from NFL Rookie Watch. For reference, a top 5 pick, which Harrison would be, we kind of know that, would make anywhere between $20 to $25 million in total cash as a rookie. So it's crazy to think.
But this was, I heard that was proven false.
That was actually proven false. But I think it is just wild to see that like, you know, you see that tweet and we're all kind of monitoring all these NIL deals because it still feels so fresh. It feels like the wild, wild west. And you read this and I'm like, holy fuck, like this is insane. And I actually believed it for a little bit until it was proven false. But I mean, I don't know, man. These NIL deals are getting out of hand. I could see
but
it.
Isn't
like,
it
I don't
funny?
Think 20 million? Like, we're not going to get to 20 million.
Bro, it's just trolls are loving it right now because the NIL deals and everything is so new. So it's just like you can put a story out like this. This reminds me of the story at the beginning of the year. The kid wanted to have ownership of whatever team he gets drafted by. Yeah. It's just like these stories, like whoever's dropping these stories, they're probably just like loving it. Like, just like, yo, look at everyone freak out about this. And this is totally not true.
Yeah, I know. Okay. Back to the award ceremony. I want to give some love for the recipient of the Lombardi Award, who is the best lineman of the year. You know, we're a lineman pod, Dr. Fax, at our core. We're both defensive linemen. So Latu from UCLA under my former head coach with the Eagles, Chip Kelly, he had an unbelievable season. I was watching his highlights earlier and kind of salivating a little bit, but he won the Lombardi Award. He had 49 tackles, 13 sacks, 2 forced fumbles, and 2 interceptions. His highlight tape is sick. He's a great player, really smooth athlete, tall, long, really explosive, really good feel as an edge rusher. And he's a projected, top 20 pick. I think for a reason. He's a fucking good player. Wanted to give him a shout. I've been doing some butter breakdowns for the Greenlight podcast where I talk about defensive linemen that I really like. So in the future, something tells me Latu might make a butter breakdown. It'd be a fun one for him.
Nice.
Okay. I'm surprised you didn't want to talk about the most versatile player award, Dr. Fax, the Paul Hornung Award.
The Paul Hornung Award.
The Paul Horny Award.
The Paul Hornung Award went to Travis Hunter, who is easily one of my favorite players. He plays both sides of the balls. And what I was so fascinated about at the beginning of the year was the amount of snaps this kid was taking. And he finished off the year with 1,002 snaps from scrimmage, 436 on offense, 566 on defense, 30 on special teams in 9 games. That
9
breaks
games.
Down.
That's incredible.
Bro, 111 snaps a game. It's so crazy, and I'm happy that he won the award, and I'm excited to see him play next year. And I know you've seen it. My guy, Deion Sanders has been in the portal, and he already has a whole new O-line. So next year is going to be very interesting. I can't wait to see what Colorado and Travis Hunter have for everyone next year.
Dr. Fax's Paul Horny for the Paul Hornung Award. All right, Fax. Or one more award that I want to bring a little bit of light to. We talked about Michael Penix Jr., and obviously the award that he won for the most outstanding player, which is the Maxwell Award. But his coach, Washington's head coach, Kalen DeBoer, was also honored for the Home Depot Award. Coach of the Year. I think he's a really good coach. And I guess the thing that kind of sticks out to me for this one is that this is only he's been at Washington for 2 seasons. over 2 seasons at Washington, he's 24-2, including a 13-0 season, which is really impressive. And then I think what really jumps out to me is previously he was at Sioux Falls. So he's the first national coach of the year at FBS level after being named the Pac-12 Coach of the Year. Obviously, he's doing a great job of leading the Huskies and creating some good players in Penix. And this is a team that's really good that'll likely have a shot at the championship coming up here in a couple weeks. So shout out to him as well, Kalen DeBoer, for the Home Depot Award. Like, that's such a fucking lame name for like a really big honor. Home Depot Award. Great job, coach. You get a gift card, $50 gift card to Home Depot.
No, I was just about to say, like, do these awards come with monetary value gifts? And I wouldn't think it would be $50. It might be like fucking 10,000. I would think something like that. I don't know.
All right, Dr. Fax, you ready? You ready to lead us? Fast Facts, when Nate leads us through a viral segment of internet moments, kind of loosely created around sports. You ready? There's a lot of fun shit going on.
Let's do it. This week on Fast Fact, first up, we don't talk about college basketball at all, but today we are, because we have sophomore Robbie Avila, and he is from Indiana State, and he is the college joker, not your average-looking basketball player, huge white boy. He moves very methodical on the court. He has some great footwork and technique, but also he has a great shot. And in 8 games so far this season, he has 16.6 points per game, 5.9 rebounds a game, 3.8 assists per game with almost 60% field goal percentage. Have you seen? I sent you the video. What do you think about this?
Yeah, I was looking at this dude. This dude's got like no swag, like kind of a bad body, kind of a soft body. He's got some rec specs on. He moves a little weird, but dude, I'm fucking about it. This dude's a baller, so go off, King. I don't know.
Next up, we have a giant burger, inflatable burger off the top of a Burger King going rogue and damaging property around it after it got blown off the top of the restaurant. What do you think about this, Beau?
Dude, that shit reminded me of like the Stay Puft Man from Ghostbusters. Kind of made me hungry, man. I don't know. I like the chaos. Let chaos reign, Facts.
Imagine just seeing that out your window. Be like, is that a burger rolling by?
Cloudy with a chance of meatballs.
Next up, Bronny James had his debut game at USC for their basketball team, and according to the resale websites, there were tickets going for upwards of $57,000. How do you feel about that, Beau, for a college basketball game?
I'm not paying even remotely. I'm not paying 10% of that, bro, to see any sort of college athlete play, man.
What if he was sitting right next to LeBron and his family?
Yeah, I'm not. I don't care. I'm not paying $50,000 to sit next to. I'm not gonna glaze LeBron that hard, bro. Like, it'd be cool. I'd fucking dap him up, but I'm not paying $50,000 to dap up LeBron. I thought it was funny though. He scored 4 points. That's more than his dad ever had in college.
Yeah, it's crazy. He's up 4 points on his dad. That's one thing, Bronny, he can talk about at dinner. Like, Dad, I got more points in college than you.
I mean, they ended up losing too, Facts. Imagine paying $50,000 to watch a 17-year-old lose a fucking basketball game.
Crazy. Next up, woman puts DNA test results on baby's onesie to prove that Xavier Howard is indeed the father. How do you feel about this tactic that this chick is using, Beau?
Hey, let him know, man. I feel like Xavier Howard, I've read a report that he had 4 different girls knocked up at once. I don't know. Fucking shoot or shoot, man. Like, whatever you got to do, I guess, to let him know.
Yeah, that's crazy. I would not want to be going through anything like that. Like, just to have that happening and like circulating.
I know, but listen to what she tweeted out though. Like, okay. Fundamentally, I think it's wrong to like put people on blast. You know, like we saw a couple weeks ago, Ryan Shazier got put on blast by his wife. Like, keep that shit in house, but at the same time, I love it. Like, I can't get enough. So like, this is what she tweeted out. I am Xavier Howard. This is on Instagram. I am Xavier Howard. Let's clear the air because this man obviously has a fetish in getting women pregnant. And now I have his other baby mothers reaching out to me. I ended up getting pregnant after being with X a few times. He told me he wanted to have a baby. Bro, like, all I'm saying is, like, this is some fucking elite drama, and I'm here for it, man. Like I said, let chaos reign.
Sounds like a real sicko. I think there's a lot of dudes out there that get off with telling girls, like, I want to get you pregnant and, like, I want to come in you or I want to do all this stuff. And then when it actually happens, just piecing out is absolutely crazy.
It's fun to watch other people's drama because it's like, hey, man, I got no horse in this race. Like I go crazy.
Good luck to them. Next up, Zion is getting big as hell in New Orleans. And no surprise, when Zion got drafted to the Pelicans, there were Photoshop memes of Zion being bigger and like saying when Zion realizes how good the food is in New Orleans. And you just went to New Orleans and you told us, like, how good was the food down there?
Bro, I gained like 7 pounds in 2 days. I was at Adolfo's. I was at Giacomo's, Cafe Du Monde late night. I had like 7 different beignets. I'd be 400 pounds. I told Griff, I was there with Ryan Griffin because he got inducted to the Tulane Hall of Fame, which is a great honor. And I was there with Griff. I said, dude, if I went to Tulane or if I played for the Saints, I'd be 380 pounds. Yo, it's insane.
So listen to this. Stephen A. Smith sent a report that he talked to a few chefs down in New Orleans, and they absolutely love Zion because he comes in and he will literally eat the table. Have you ever heard someone say that describing someone's eating habits?
I've never heard that phrase, bro. And then I remember all the drama with him, with the porn star and shit like that we talked about all summer.
So he's eating like this and then drinking soda.
Yeah,
then
the
drinking
quote was
soda.
Like, there's garbage, there's candy wrappers all over his room. There's pop bottles. I don't know, man. But then, like, I was kind of getting ready to shit all over Zion.
Wait. Soda.
Pop. It's called pop, brother.
Soda, bro.
Pop.
Soda.
Soda pop.
It's not pop. Wait,
pop.
Fauché, soda, right?
Soda.
Okay, thank you.
It's soda.
I was expecting Fauché to
say
say
Coke.
Coke. Yeah.
It's just Coke. Blanket.
Oh, yeah. Soda, I get. The Coke one doesn't make any sense. How do you call, like, a Sprite? Yo, can I get a Sprite Coke?
Everything
like,
could be a Coke.
No. Can we get back to shitting on Zion for being fat as fuck, please? But here's the thing. I was ready to shit all over Zion for being fat as fuck, but then he went out and dropped 36 points against the Timberwolves last night. So, like, I don't know, man. Keep doing that, I guess.
That's the only way you can combat this is you just score. And I don't know. As a guy, as a fellow big-boned guy, it's like, I know how it is. Bro, I don't look it, but I'm 300 pounds. I don't look it. I just carry weight, like, heavily. And I feel like Zion is that. It sucks that he's on the spectrum that he is. But, I mean, I don't know what you guys want him to do.
I don't have any respect for fat people, bro. I lost 60 pounds in the last year, all right? I don't. It's not hard to not be fat. Being fat is a mentality.
Bro, you're a sicko.
Trust me. This is somebody with a fucking candy addiction, all right?
Oh,
don't be fat. You're a professional athlete. Don't be fat.
Alone,
you have unlimited access to trainers.
You're alone on that. Be fat if you want to. Be fat if you want to. Be happy. Whatever makes you happy. Next up, this will make anyone happy. $700 million. Shohei Ohtani, new contract with the LA Dodgers, $700 million for 10 years, and it has some funky inner workings of the contract where for the next 10 years, he's really only going to make $20 million, $2 million a year. And then when he's done, he'll make $68 million for the following 10 years after. How do you feel about this?
I was a little confused. First of all, $700 million is insane. I don't understand baseball contracts fully. It's a little outside of my realm of expertise, Dr. Fax.
Yeah.
But I think it's cool that, a star player is willing to kind of get creative and sign a contract that enables the rest of his team to get paid as well, it enables the organization to surround him with players and doesn't completely strap them for cash. It reminds me a little bit of Bobby Bonilla. He's still getting paid every July 1st,
Bobby Bonilla Day by the Mets.
Still getting paid by the Mets. So I think it's cool. Obviously, he got the fucking bag, but I think the real cool thing to me is just, being able to get creative so that you can sign other good players as well. Good for him.
Next up, we have Nick Saban showing his recruits around his Ferrari dealership and his Ferrari, where there is a picture going viral where there are 3 styrofoam cups in the cup holder and huge bags of dip in the door. How do you feel about this?
It's awesome, bro. It's fucking awesome. That's all I got to say about it.
Yo, I think it's crazy because I don't know if you know, in the rap world and hip hop world, those styrofoam cups, they depict that you're drinking lean. And I don't know if he knows that. And like, that's kind of like expensive car. Like, I feel like Nick Saban thinks like showing these kids like, hey, my life is like a rap music video. I feel like that's what these college visits, that's what we need to talk about.
Like, hey man, my life's a fucking movie.
Bro, because you see these coaches too taking like in the pictures. Did you do that? You didn't do that on your visit. No. Bro, this new shit where you get to put on the jersey and take pictures and you know what I'm saying?
I have a bone to pick about this. I'm happy you brought this up because I've been meaning to get on my soapbox about this for a while. When I was at Wisconsin a couple weeks ago for a game against Nebraska,
they have recruits there.
They had a bunch of recruits there. They asked me to speak to the recruits, so I did. And then they're like, hey, we're going down to the locker room. And then they did this whole fucking photo shoot. Yep. And I'm just like, yo, I'm never putting on someone else's jersey. Like, they're taking a jersey number that's already assigned to somebody on the team, putting it on and like taking a sick photo shoot with all these other recruits.
And half those kids aren't even going to go there.
No, like they don't even have
unless it was the official visit, like with the guys that are there, like that you know are going to be there. Most of the time, it's guys who aren't. Like that's why I think this is funny. It's like Nick Saban, why are you showing your recruits your Ferrari? But that's the NIL.
Cool. I like the Ferrari.
But why is that cool? Like,
because it's Saban, bro. I think it's lame as fuck if someone else does it. But like, I would not expect Nick Saban to be driving this sick ass Ferrari with 3 cups. Like, I just picture him rolling around, like, taking fat dips, drinking lean, listening to, like, I don't know, fucking Old Town Road or something.
Next up, we have Notre Dame and Peacock are releasing a Hard Knock-style documentary series coming up. You watching or not?
I'm probably not going to watch, but I think, like, we've talked a lot about...
You're going to watch. We're going to make you watch.
Fucking
You're gonna watch.
Fauché coming in here giving me fucking homework.
You're gonna watch.
The fuck? I would watch it if it was the UNC field hockey team with Erin Madsen. We've talked about her on the pod a lot. Like her transition from a player winning all these national championships and then immediately winning a national championship as a field hockey coach.
Yeah, I'm in for
I would
that.
love to see that. Like the dynamic between, you know, kind of transitioning as a player, like a stud captain player on the team, into the coach and then winning one. Like I wish that they had a fucking documentary crew following that group around I don't know shit about women's field hockey, so I think that'd be a fun learning experience for me, you know?
No, I agree. For me, it would absolutely be Alabama because you know how intrigued I was about this anarchy when Milroe got benched and supposedly the team. I still can't mentally see that. Like guys. And like to Nick Saban, like a bunch of guys stood up to Nick Saban and made him play a quarterback that he just benched. I think that's crazy.
No wonder he's drinking that lean facts. Wine, bro. He had a stressful season.
A real stressful season where can end up in a national championship. Go figure, right?
Yeah, seriously. All right, good shit, Dr. Fax. Nice session, Fast Fax. A lot of interesting discussion there. But moving on, this is kind of a new segment. We're still workshopping a name for this, but basically how this came about is I was a little stoned the other day scrolling through my photo album, looking at a lot of good memories, and, wanted to take a trip down memory lane and show you guys some fun photos from my football career, from Dr. Fax's football career. So coming right up, it is holiday season. I want to tell a quick story about this photo with future mall Santa Beau Allen here. Basically, when I was a rookie, we used to get up on stage and sing Christmas carols. All the rookies would sing Christmas carols to everyone in the entire organization. It was a big deal. Like, this is a big thing that Jim Schwartz was kind of spearheaded at the time, and it was really fun. And so Carly Panaccia, who works in community service for the Eagles, she's still there. She's awesome. We did this event where I ended up with this deluxe Santa suit, and it was so fun. So we sang the Christmas carols, and then every year we had this really big holiday party that Jeffrey Lurie, the owner of the Eagles, would throw. And it's like this big ritzy event. Like everyone would wear suits. People would get really dressed up. They bring their wags. It was a lot of fun. So I thought it would be funny to show up to this party wearing this Santa suit which I did, and then proceeded to do every year while I was there in Philadelphia. So this is a fun photo. Future Mall Santa Beau Allen with Eagles owner Jeffrey Lurie and Dave Spadaro, who's kind of like an in-house media guy for the Eagles. So it was a lot of fun. And I think there's another photo of me dressed up as Santa with Big Dom. Big Dom obviously making a lot of waves lately because the Eagles are 0-2 without Big Dom on the sideline. So Birds absolutely need Big Dom back. But just a great way to get into the holiday spirit. I didn't need to wear I didn't have any good outfits to wear. So like when in doubt, just throw on the deluxe Santa suit and you're ready to go. Always looking for an excuse to put that bad boy on. Another fun fact about that holiday party real quick before we see your photo is at one of those holiday parties, that was when Beau and Kelsey got a little drunk, and Kelsey ended up meeting his beautiful wife, Kylie, after that event.
Look at that.
So, a lot of good history there.
That's the dude that who's getting famous from his brother's podcast, right?
What a fucking comment. What do you got for us, Fax? Let's see your photo.
So, exactly 12 years ago this week, December 11th of 2011, Dr. Fax scored his first NFL touchdown. And this is me hitting the weekend at Bernie with my guy, Terrence Knighton. Shout out to T Knight. Yes, pot roast.
Bro, the OG nose guard back in the fucking day. I fucking love pot roast.
Yo, Roast was like easily one of the best players I ever played next to. And bro, you want to talk about a character in the fucking locker room? I mean, really? Locker room and in the meeting room, because our coach was Joe Cullen. I don't know if you know who Joe Cullen is.
I know who he is. I never had him as a coach, but he's a really good D-line coach.
He's a really good D-line coach, but you know from his past, he's kind of famous for falling asleep naked in a Wendy's drive-through for being drunk. And so Pot Roast, one summer we were coming back, and Pot Roast, he was overweight, so like they wouldn't let him practice or do anything. And our coach Joe was letting them have it, like during a meeting, just being like, oh, I wish we could have our starting nose guard out here, but he won't lose weight, and like making fun of him. And Pot Roast goes, yeah, Joe, because I like to eat Wendy's. And like I could not believe like some of the banter he would go back. But on the field, he's honestly like, for his size and the way he would move, he was easily like one of the like best players I played, and he knows a lot, and he used to like help me out a lot on the field. So shout out to Pot Roast. But this picture against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Fax, I've heard you talk about this goddamn touchdown about 17 or 18 times on this pod.
Do you have a touchdown?
No, sir. So talk that shit.
No, bro. I was totally lucky, but shit, bro. I'll take it. And you know, like it popped up in my feed this week, and I was like, oh, that's crazy. 12 years ago, scored a touchdown.
Hey, better be lucky than good, Fax. All right. So usually we are only restricted to talking about the NFL on our one-hitters segment. However, as you guys know, it's bowl season, baby. So a little dead period for college football, which means instead of a one-hitter, we're hitting the whole bowl, baby. Bowl season, NFL. We can talk a little more NFL today. I feel like there's a lot of storylines from this weekend, Fax, in the NFL. And then,
you know what I want to get
Monday
into?
Night Football is kind of surprising as well. Yeah, talk to me. What do you want to get into?
Your boy Patrick Mahomes being an absolute crybaby. Yeah. And I cannot believe that, bro, the clip of him complaining to Josh Allen, if I was Josh Allen, bro, I would keep that clip for any time I'm feeling sad, just to be like, look, we beat him, and look at his ass crying. Like, why would he say that to the opposing quarterback? Like he would give a fuck. I really wish Josh Allen would have been like, bro, you mad? Like that would have been better. Like just to see like how do you think he would have spazzed out?
They're friends. Like, dude, the NFL quarterback community, like, there's only so many guys. You know what I mean? So like they all know each other.
Bro, don't complain to me about a call after the game, bro. Say congratulations. Shake my hand, say congratulations. Don't make it seem like you just absolutely thought you were gonna beat me, bro.
Okay, here's the thing, Fax. I agree with you completely. I think that dude, Mahomes is always bitching the refs. He'll get hit by defensive lineman after he throws the ball, and like before he's even off the ground, will turn and start complaining to the ref, looking for a roughing the passer. That shit drives me insane. And I think, I agree with you completely. Not a good look for Patrick Mahomes, who I generally like. Like, I think he's a really good player. Don't get me wrong. Like, I do love to hate, though. But I will say this. I am so fucking annoyed that the refs threw that flag. Like,
bro,
like I'm
why?
speaking out of both sides of my mouth.
They did their
I
job.
think that Tony, he was
Did you
offsides.
see, bro, did you see how
offsides.
far off sides he was? Bro, like, look.
Fuck it, bro. Fuck
No,
it. It creates
no,
for a bad
no.
product. That play was fucking sick. Trav
Amazing.
lateraled that play to him. It was
Amazing.
so tight. To think
Amazing.
to do that is awesome.
But, bro,
like,
we've
don't
seen him
take
do
that
that
away
before.
from us, bro. I know.
We've seen him do that before.
Just
like,
get the refs fucking. They do not need to be a part of the goddamn conversation every fucking game. It drives me crazy.
Okay, so, like, that's it.
Should they have thrown it? Fuck no, dude. Fuck them. Fuck the refs. They're ruining all the
Bro,
fun, man.
but-
I fucking hate refs, bro.
Here's the thing, too, bro. The Patrick Mahomes on the sideline doing the hold me back, having his teammates hold him back.
I actually kind of liked that.
Why?
I don't
Bro,
know.
that shit is so trash and just all like in all situations when people do that, it's just one of those things where if they all let him go, what was he gonna do? Like, what was he gonna do?
Dude, I like to think that he was like gonna rip his helmet off and beat the shit out of a ref with it, like Myles Garrett style. He might have done that.
You're a sicko. You're a
Like,
sicko.
let's just let the NFL become full WWE. It's awesome. It's a good product.
That's
So
the XFL, bro. You got to start watching the XFL, bro. It's back at it for you.
A couple other things I want to talk about from the NFL this weekend. The Giants are on a 3-game win streak. Tommy DeVito's dad and his agent is the bromance of the fucking year, dude.
Yeah,
yes, my guy.
Paisan.
Yes. They're on a 3-game win streak.
Tree.
That shit is fucking awesome. Also, the Titans got a big win over the Dolphins last night. That was really stunning to me.
Did you watch both games?
Dude, like, the multi-view on YouTube TV is elite, but it only works. It doesn't work in browser. It's fucking annoying. So I caught most of the Miami game. A couple other like fun things. The 49ers and the Cowboys look really hot. The Eagles dropped a huge game on Sunday Night Football to the Cowboys, division rivals.
Frauds.
The Birds are in a slump, man. Yeah.
Frauds.
I mean, I'm not ever going to say that, but the Birds, we need to pick it up a little bit.
Yeah, they do. Their defense not looking that good. Can't stop a nosebleed right now.
Yeah.
And just costly turnovers. And they're a little right now, like, they're a little too predictable, I feel like. I don't know. Like, it's just they're doing the same thing where, like, other teams are incorporating different stuff at this time of the season. So I think I chalk it up to it's a long season. These guys already have 10 wins. They've been busting their ass. You know what I'm saying?
The Eagles were on a tough stretch, too. You think about their last 4 opponents. Like, I think they had the Chiefs, the Bills, the Niners, and the Cowboys. Like, that's a little bit of a fucking grind there. So yeah, what do you got for us, Foch? What you got anything for the NFL? Like, we got enough of this bowl. We could pass it around, brother. I want to hear your thoughts.
I really enjoyed watching Patrick Mahomes act like such a crybaby. That brought me great personal joy. I will say,
I thought Jackson Mahomes was the crybaby of the Mahomes family.
Yeah, it's not a good look. I think that he's a little upset that Travis is starting to take some of his spotlight away. Like, everybody's showing his wife, but nobody really cares anymore. Like, nobody cares about what he's doing. It's just all Travis. The one thing that did make me sad from that game on Monday night was seeing Tyreek go down. I mean, that looked like it really, really hurt. And I mean, when you have somebody that's just so prolific and so good like him, like, you just want to watch him play football, and like seeing him go out of that game was tough. And the same goes for Justin Jefferson.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah. He came back. He was okay, but watching that was tough. And then the same for JJ. Justin Jefferson going down.
Terrible.
Like, you wait all year. He's on my fantasy team, wide receiver 1. I wait all year for him to come back, and then he comes back just to immediately get hurt. He like walked off the field, but
so you don't care about the person. You don't care about the person.
I care about JJ.
No,
I care about JJ.
No, you
That's
don't.
Jay Jettis.
I fucking hate when people are bitching about
fantasy.
This guy's whole career is maybe
he had to go to the fucking hospital, folks.
Yeah.
He had to go to the hospital. He might have something wrong with his heart. I care about him personally. I hope he's better, but like, damn, I sure wish that I was in the playoffs.
Yo, speaking of Monday Night Football, I had a devastating situation happen to me last night, Beau. I cashed out on a bet early for $175, and I would have won $3,400.
Hey, scare money don't make money.
It really fucking doesn't. But I had Raheem Moisture for 2 touchdowns, Derrick Henry 2 touchdowns, and Saquon Barkley.
Mostert, bro.
Mostert. I call him Moisture. It's Raheem Moisture because that's what he is. He just scores. Yo, and then Saquon Barkley, 2 touchdowns. So Saquon scored 2 touchdowns early. I'm looking at it. It's cool. Derrick Henry scores 1 touchdown. And then the Dolphins, out of nowhere, Moisture scores twice in like 2 series, back-to-back series at the end of the game. And I'm looking at this Derrick Henry bet, and I'm like, yo, they're down 14. Derrick Henry's not going to be in the game for 2 minutes. They're not going to score again with him. And sure enough, they go down the field with D-Hop, and they score with him. And so I'm like, yo, they're definitely not going to score again. And so I cash out. And what happens? They score again with Derrick Henry. I would have cashed out. I still won money. It was only a $5 bet. So $175 is still a great turnaround on that. But damn, scare money don't make money.
You fucked up, Facts. Okay, so Cam is on paternity leave this week. He also went 0-1 in his parlay, so we're gonna give him the week out. Cam's got a bye week.
But we all were off on the baby dates, obviously, huh?
Yeah, I think it's looking like Wednesday, maybe Thursday could share. Baby Break could share a birthday with Dr. Fax, but
oh wow,
so no Cam this week. He gets a week off. He's just been working so hard these last couple of weeks, coming up with these bets. So, want to go through these bowl games that are upcoming. Frankly, I'm not crazy about any of these early bowl games, but football is always fun to watch. So, there's a slew of them. I'm just going to talk about 1 or 2 of them that I'm interested in. We got the New Orleans Bowl, which is Jackson State versus Louisiana on Saturday. Another one on Saturday is the LA Bowl, which is UCLA versus Boise State. My boy Latu is actually not playing in this game, which I'm a little bit bummed about because he's really, really fun to watch. But I'll be excited to tune into my former head coach, Chip Kelly, and the UCLA Bruins. I don't know, Facts. Are there any of these other games that you're stoked about? Like there's a Bahamas Bowl on Monday.
But isn't it funny? I think the Bahamas Bowl, they have to play that in like North Carolina, right?
Yeah, it's getting played in Charlotte, North Carolina. It's been temporarily renamed to the famous Toastery Bowl. So, I'd be furious.
Bro, I would be so fucking tight. I would be so tight if I was going to this bowl and, that instead of going to the Bahamas, we have to go to fucking North Carolina, bro.
Seriously. And that's Western Kentucky versus ODU.
Yes. And then for ODU, they're probably going to take a fucking bus there. It's like, that is trash. That is trash. But, shout out to them for making a bowl game. But I would be absolutely furious to know I made the Bahamas Bowl and I'm playing in North Carolina. That's crazy.
Agreed. Okay, Facts. Let me take you to my favorite segment. We talk about a lot of different shit on the pod, a lot of sports stuff, a lot of guy stuff. We're guys. We're fucking dudes. So you're listening to this podcast, you got a girl at home, and sometimes you just need some stuff to talk to her about. So shit to talk to your girl about. Here's this thing I've been seeing on TikTok a lot. Alex Earl did this to her boyfriend, Braxton Berrios, who's a wide receiver for the Miami Dolphins. She asked him to name a girl. And so, boys, I want to get out in front of this and kind of just give you a little bit of a heads up of what to do if your girl turns to you out of nowhere and says, hey, name a girl. And this is what you do, okay? Here's how you win some points. Do not play into her game and name her name right away. That's fucking boring. You're better than that, guys. Instead, there's a couple options. Here's option 1. Take the classy route. You can name a girl like Susan B. Anthony, or maybe Ruth Bader Ginsburg, Betty White, Amelia Earhart, Michelle Obama. Really get some points. These are some prolific women throughout history. Your girl says, hey, name a girl. They're probably expecting you to be like, Sarah. And then you're just going to come out with Ruth Bader Ginsburg. She'll be speechless.
This is funny. You just unlocked something for me because I think my girl follows her. And she definitely did this to me about a week ago. And I guess I got her. I really didn't understand what she was asking or what she was saying. Right. She was like, name a girl.
She's trying to set you up, Facts.
No, yeah. And I was like, I was like, huh? What do you mean? And she was like, just name a girl. And I was like Mariah? And she was like, yeah.
Who the fuck is Mariah?
And like, but that's my girl's name. So like, she was
Right,
like,
good job.
all right, forget it. She was like, forget about it. And she just like moved on. And this is funny now, like hearing this, because I think she definitely does follow that. She's the one that does like that kind of like cringe TikTok content, like with her boy. Oh, my boyfriend plays in the NFL and he does this. I don't know. Like she does. I can't think of an example.
You got to ask our resident TikTok boy, William Fauché.
I don't even watch. You watch more TikTok than I do.
Shh, don't say that. No, so I actually got hit with this too, and I said Susie because that's my mother's name.
Oh,
it's a perfect opt-out, you know. But like, imagine just being like, name a girl, Joan of Arc, you know. But if you really want to stir the pot, what you can do, like maybe you're just looking for a reason to kind of blow your fucking relationship up. Then all you got to do is just, name like your most recent ex, or else be like Riley Reid, Mia Khalifa, and then I think you'll really get some fun reactions from your girl. So boys, if you get hit with the name a girl, question out of nowhere, take a deep breath. You got this. Remember, the Butter King has guided you through this on our illustrious podcast. Just name a fun, progressive woman from history. Like, Marie Curie, famous scientist.
Rosa Parks.
Girls probably not expect. Yeah, Rosa Parks. Oprah.
Get away from Oprah.
Martha Stewart. There's so many good options out there. Or, just name a porn star and really fuck your life up.
But like that's assuming that your girl knows the porn star, right?
She won't. Then she'll have to go look it up.
And then that's the
even
better.
more fun, because then your girl will be typing in Mia Khalifa into Google.com. Get some great reactions out of that one. Just flip the script on her real quick, All right, Fax. Great pod, really energized me. At the end of the day, sometimes as a man, you're just not feeling that well. You wake up and you get what's called a man cold. And that's basically what I'm learning over the last couple of days. It's just an excuse to be a piece of shit. And really, really what I'm finding out is like a man cold, like what I got, is just an excuse to just be a pile and drink ginger ale. And that's what I've been doing. So at the end of the day, enjoy your man cold.
Episode 22, that's a wrap. Guys, make sure you follow us on all social media platforms, Fax and the King. Like, comment, and subscribe. Appreciate you guys tuning in every week. Wednesday on all social media platforms. And we'll see you guys next week.